Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Leaving America isn't free, and we are going to break down the actual cost to move, for us anyway, right? From visas to buying our tickets, how much we actually need to move, right? So we're gonna tell you how much it's actually costing us to pack up everything and roll out. Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, for some people, it'll seem like a lot.
It's not.
Yeah. But for us, we need security, right? We can't just wing it, so we need to plan and prepare so we know exactly, well, not exactly,
A roundabout. How much
Yeah,
we're
because
spending. So it's not necessarily just go. So
yeah. So let's get into it.
all right. So first thing we have to do, which most people would have to do, and what she had to do, but I did,
Yeah.
was renew your passport.
Yeah, so mine was expiring next year in 2026. And instead of trying to figure out how to do it overseas online, we're like, okay, I'll just, miss a year. And which, I'm frugal. So that year I was like, man, I want my entire year. They should be able to add it on to the end. But yeah, you didn't need yours. So with photos and a passport book, we paid $145 just for mine.
Yep. So that's the first expense.
Yeah.
Next expense was something we wanted to do, and you might not necessarily want to do or need to do. But this was an expense for us, and it was international driver's permit.
Yeah. So we went to AAA, and I think it's one of two places you can go to. And it's $30 per person, which included passport photos that they need. They took it for us. And yeah, international driving permit, I guess it depends on if you want it, but sometimes depending on where you go, and we don't know exactly where, when we go on vacation, where we would end up if we want to rent a car or a scooter or something like that. So we paid $60 for that. Yeah.
Okay. That's another expense. Next expense is we have a virtual mailbox.
Yeah. So we wanted to have a virtual mailbox for business purposes and just have like an address here in the US for tax purposes and whatever else, you might need it for, but that's what we needed it for. And we went with a company called physicaladdress.com, and it's $9.99 a month. But initially, you have to get a 1583 application from the post office. You have to get that notarized. So for the notary, it was $20. So, setting it up and then the notary, that was $30. So we paid $30.
Okay, $30.
Yeah.
So the next expense is health insurance, which we're going to get when we actually get on the move.
Right. So, and health insurance, we getting a little up there in age, although we're pretty healthy, right? But we have always used Safety Wing. And for all our travels, when we're going anywhere, we always use that. And I'll have the link below if you want to check them out.
So they have tiers.
Yeah.
On certain ages. So for us, it would be $150 a month.
Yeah.
Affordable.
Yeah, and they have a bunch of stuff that's flexible. We like it because it's affordable. But yeah, for the both of us, it's $150.
All right. Next is probably the biggest expense. Or goes to it, but it's the visa and immigration fees. So for us, we're going to do the DTV visa for Thailand.
Yeah.
And I'm to that.
So for the application for the DTV visa is $400 to $500 per person, per application. So that totaled to, let's say, $900 for the both of us for the application. And then you have to have 500,000 bahts in a bank account to show proof that basically you can take care of yourself in Thailand. And as of today, we're recording this, that's $14,810 converted to USD. So in total for the DTV visa, we are paying $15,710.
Huh?
Yeah.
So next is flight costs because you have to book a flight to leave.
We got to get out of here.
Yeah. It costs money. How much is that?
So, tickets fluctuate. But a one-way flight, and we're leaving out of New York because that's the cheapest place to, to leave out of. And so for a flight, a one-way flight, could be about $500 to $600. So for the both of us, we are paying $1,200 for 2 one-way tickets out of here.
Right. So that's roughly $1,200. Okay.
All
Next is our initial setup in Thailand. That costs money too, and we're probably going to stay in an Airbnb maybe for a month when we initially get there to look for an apartment.
Right. And that is about $750 for a place that we would like or we would want. And all of this is based on us and the comfort level that we want. So yeah, it would be about $750 for the Airbnb that we want. And then for rent, we wanted to stay about 700, between 5 and 8, but around 700 is a good. And then for in Thailand, you need the rent plus 2 months security deposit.
So usually 3 months. You can negotiate, but usually it's around 3 months of what the rental price is.
So the cost of the Airbnb plus, the 3 months for us, that totals to $2,850. Yeah. So drum roll. In total, we are spending $20,145, and this is specific to us and our journey. Well, let's say, and we're spending this amount includes, of course, the 500,000 baht that is required for the visa. So
you're actually not spending that. You just have to have that 500,000 baht in an account. So it's not going anywhere. You're not spending it. You just have to have it.
But you can't spend it because it needs to be there when they check.
All the other expenses are actual expenses.
Okay. Yeah. And so for you, you might, if you're going through this process, you might have other add-ons like shipping, storage and stuff like that. But we are trying to be very, very simple with the whole process and get rid of stuff. So, it's streamlined, it's easy, and, we leave in all the major expenses here. So if you are ready to leave. Because leaving America is not just about, just buying plane tickets. You have to be financially prepared, and as best as you can for every part of the transition, right? So for us, it's planning ahead, so you don't. So money problems isn't the thing you run into because you might have other stuff you run into, but let's try to make money. We're trying to make money, not one of our issues. So if you're thinking about leaving the US, drop a comment below and tell us what your biggest financial concern is about moving abroad, and let's talk about it. But that is it for this video, and make sure you check out our website. We have free travel resources for you. We have a Bangkok itinerary if you want to go and just see what Bangkok is like. Maybe you're thinking about moving there, but you need an exploratory trip. Definitely check out that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. See you guys.
Thanks.